Welcome back to CyHawk Game Day. Well, coming out of the bye week, there were high hopes that Iowa State would come out looking refreshed and ready to go against Oklahoma, but wasn't really the case. First possession for the Cyclones. Hunter Decker's trying to get it to Dimitri Stanley downfield, but it's going to be picked off. And the Sooners looking to capitalize off of that, but the Cyclones defense steps up. They're going to wrap up Eric Gray and knock the ball loose. And it's Gary Vaughn who is there to recover it. A huge stop for them. But later in the first, the Cyclones would get on the board with a field goal knocked in by Jace Gilbert from 27 yards out to tie the game at 3. We'll move to the second quarter. The Sooners look like they're going to try and kick the field goal, but it's a fake. Zach Schmidt takes it in for the touchdown to put OU ahead 10-3. Now, Jace Gilbert would knock in another field goal before the half to put the Cyclones within 4. They wouldn't score again, though, until the fourth quarter, down 20-6. Hunter Deckers finds Jalen Knoll for a 15-yard touchdown, and the Cyclones pull within 7. But 2 late interceptions would seal this game for the Sooners, and the losing streak continues for Iowa State, falling to Oklahoma 27-13.
I sound like a broken record, but it's the inconsistency, right? It's, man, our inability to just sustain momentum and create that consistency that you got to do to win the football game.
Miscommunications on snaps, drop balls, stupid penalties like I had, anything like that. Little mistakes not allowing us to get going and keep the momentum going our way. So just keep going. We can't give up now. There's a season left, and we got to keep pushing.
Well, I think Matt Campbell summed it up perfectly there. I mean, consistency has been a major issue for this team all season. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're a young team, but hopefully this will become less of an issue next year. But as of now, how do you fix it in the short term right now?
Well, the thing is trying to instruct someone to be consistent is not necessarily trying to instruct them to try hard. So take, for example, someone having swim lessons, and you put them in the water and they just start flailing their arms and flailing their arms and flailing their arms, and they're trying really hard, but they're not putting any effort towards doing it the right way. So the effort is good, the effort towards execution isn't. And so what do you need to do with that person with swim lessons is give them a little breather to say, hey, we understand that you're trying really hard, but what you have to do in order to learn how to swim is you have to learn to put your head in the right place, put your hands in the right place, try in the right direction. And so I think the thing is it has to come with a big look in the mirror for the team to say, all right, we understand what we're doing wrong. The margin between success and failure is this wide, so how do we do the successful thing and not the unsuccessful thing? Because they're trying hard. Effort is 100% there. Sure. But the communication and the mistakes, it comes from just not looking at it the right way. They're flailing in the water. They have the capacity to swim, but it's just you have to understand that effort for effort's sake isn't the right thing. So it's a look in the mirror and it's kind of a maturity to say, what am I going to do? And hopefully they're able to do that for the back 5 games this season.
Yeah, Hunter Deckers has turned the ball over a lot this season. Is that a kind of expected, to be expected for a first-year starter, or is that something you're concerned about, the fact that he's turning the ball over so consistently? Well,
it's 100%. It is a normal thing that happens with young quarterbacks. The ones that don't turn that over, it's like a prodigy where you have some, I would even imagine Peyton Manning probably turned it over his freshman year. But the amount of turnovers that he's having, the good news is a lot of them are kind of fall in 2 buckets, where it's bucket of guy trying to make a play. I'm trying to, they're down by 7 points or whatever, and I'm trying to force it down to someone. Brock Purdy made those same interceptions. Ricky Stanzi makes those same interceptions back when he was there. It's the good quarterbacks that we've seen. They were still doing that because they're trying to make a play. Those are easy to coach out. The ones that are not are the careless ones of just underhand toss it and whatever. Those are easier, harder ones to coach out. But the ones of trying to make a play, which are usually what he's doing, you can get rid of those. But yeah, it's kind of par for the course of having a young quarterback. You just want to see it improve faster than what has happened.
Definitely. Well, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll discuss what Iowa and Iowa State need to do to come out with wins today and our keys to the game.